Hey there, my amazing friends. Welcome back to Powerful Stoic Habits. Have you ever felt like you're trying too hard to make something happen, only to feel more frustrated and stuck? Like you're pushing against a door that just won't budge, as if the harder you try, the more resistance you face. What if I told you there's a way to become a magnet for what's truly meant for you, without all that struggle and frustration? Sounds like a dream, right? Well, it's not. I want to tell you that it's all possible by embracing a strategy that's been tried and tested for centuries. A strategy rooted in Stoicism. Yes, my friends, our wise Stoic heroes, Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus and Seneca, have all shown us that sometimes the best way to get what we want is to stop forcing things and trust that what belongs to us will naturally be drawn to us, just like a magnet. Whether it's a relationship, a job, or even a personal goal, sometimes the more we try to force things, the less they seem to work out. But what if the key to finding what you truly want is to stop forcing things and start trusting that you can attract what's meant for you? Today, we're diving into a powerful Stoic principle. The idea that you shouldn't force things in life. What's meant for you will find its way to you naturally. This isn't just a feel-good idea. It's a mindset that can bring more peace and clarity into your life. By letting go of the need to control every outcome, you allow space for the things that are truly meant for you to be magnetically drawn into your life. As the philosopher Rumi wisely said, "What you seek is seeking you." This quote perfectly captures the essence of our discussion today. Instead of holding on too tightly to what you think should happen, we're going to explore how letting go can actually help you align with what's truly meant for you. Now, here's something powerful to keep in mind: affirmations. As you watch this video, I encourage you to adopt this affirmation. I am a magnet. It's simple yet profound, embodying the belief that what's meant for you will be drawn to you naturally. And remember, as Epictetus said, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. So, drop the affirmation, I am a magnet, in the comments below. Declare it to the world, and let it guide you toward a mindset of trust and acceptance. So, get comfortable as we explore how releasing the need to control everything can bring you closer to the life that's truly yours. Let's jump right into our first principle and start this journey together. Number 1. Focus on journey, not outcome. So folks, have you ever found yourself so fixated on reaching a goal that you lose sight of everything else? Maybe it's a career milestone, a relationship goal, or a personal achievement. You're so focused on the outcome that the process becomes a source of stress, anxiety, and frustration. You pour all your energy into it, thinking about it day and night, putting in the hours, and making sacrifices. Yet after all that focus, effort, and dedication, you still find yourself feeling unfulfilled, stuck, or even farther from where you want to be. Now imagine what it would be like to shift your focus. Instead of obsessing over the end result, you start to enjoy the journey itself. Imagine finding joy in each small step you take, learning and growing along the way, without the constant pressure of reaching a specific outcome. How would that change your experience? How would that make you feel? You might be thinking, okay, let's say I focus on the journey instead of the outcome. I enjoy the process. I find joy in the small steps. How is this going to make me a magnet for the love I want or the career goals I'm aiming for? Here's the thing. When you focus on the journey, you naturally shift your energy from a place of neediness or desperation to a place of fulfillment and contentment. You're no longer chasing after something with the anxiety that you might not get it. Instead, you're fully present and engaged in the process of becoming the best version of yourself. This shift in energy is magnetic. When you're no longer fixated on the outcome, you're more relaxed, confident, and open to possibilities. You're not just pursuing a goal, you're living your life with purpose, passion, and authenticity. This energy is incredibly attractive, whether it's in your personal relationships or your professional life. People are drawn to those who are confident in their journey, who radiate a sense of peace and purpose. In the context of love, for example, when you're focused on becoming the best version of yourself, enjoying your hobbies, growing personally, and nurturing your own happiness, you become someone who doesn't just need love, but someone who is ready to share love. This makes you incredibly attractive to others because you're not seeking validation or fulfillment from a partner. You're offering it from within. Love, in turn, is drawn to you naturally without the need to force it. The same principle applies to your career. When you focus on the journey, on learning, improving your skills, and enjoying the work you do, you're not just working to get to the top, you're thriving in the process. This kind of engagement and passion doesn't go unnoticed. Opportunities, promotions, and success tend to gravitate toward those who are passionate about what they do, not just those who are solely focused on the outcome. So, by focusing on the journey, you're cultivating the qualities that naturally attract success, love, and fulfillment. You're not forcing anything to happen. You're simply becoming the person who is ready to receive what's meant for you. And in this process, you become a magnet for the things you desire because you're living in alignment with your true self, rather than chasing an outcome out of fear or need. How do you implement this in your life? How do you shift your mindset and daily habits to embrace the journey, especially in relationships and career goals? Start by redefining what success means in both your personal and professional life. Instead of viewing success purely as reaching specific milestones, like finding the one in a relationship or landing that dream job, measure success by the quality of your experiences, the growth you encounter, and the fulfillment you derive from the journey itself. Imagine waking up each day with the intention to be present in your relationships. Focus on the time you spend together, fully engaging in those moments, and finding joy in the connection you're building rather than being consumed by where it might eventually lead. This shift in mindset not only reduces stress, but also allows you to be more authentic, vulnerable, and open to the natural flow of the relationship. When you're less focused on forcing a particular outcome, you're more likely to cultivate a relationship built on mutual respect, understanding, and genuine affection. Now, apply this mindset to your career. Suppose you're aiming for a promotion or trying to grow your business. Instead of constantly worrying about when or if you'll achieve these goals, shift your focus to the work you're doing right now. Dive deep into your current projects, improve your skills, and enjoy the learning process. By doing so, you're not only enhancing your professional value, but also creating a career that you love, one that is fulfilling regardless of specific outcomes. This kind of engagement and passion is magnetic. It naturally attracts the right opportunities without you having to force anything. In conclusion, focusing on the journey rather than the outcome isn't just a strategy. It's a mindset shift that can transform both your relationships and your career. It allows you to let go of the pressure to achieve specific results and instead enjoy the process of growing, learning, and connecting. And when you do this, you become a magnet for the things that are truly meant for you. So, as you go about your day, Keep this in mind. I am a magnet. Drop it in the comments below to affirm your commitment to focusing on the journey, trusting that the right relationships and career opportunities will come naturally. Remember, the journey is where the magic happens. Stay present, stay patient, and watch as the right people and opportunities are drawn to you effortlessly. So, folks, before we dive into number 2, I'd love to hear from you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. Just throw them in the comments. Remember, I'm always here to help you out. And if you don't have any questions, that's a good sign. It means this content is really resonating with you. So, if that's the case, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It lets YouTube know that this video is worth sharing, so more people can benefit from it. And friends, I want you to stick around until the very end, because each principle we're covering is a game changer. Accept the challenge to change your life. This is your day, your life. So why not make it a better one? Stick with me, stay tuned, and let's make this journey together. Number 2, trust the timing. So folks, have you ever found yourself frustrated because things aren't happening as quickly as you'd like? Maybe you've been waiting for a relationship to deepen, for your career to take off, or for that big break you've been working so hard for. It's easy to feel impatient, especially when you see others around you reaching their goals. But here's the thing, what if the timing isn't wrong, but just not right yet? Now, you might be thinking, how can trusting the timing actually help me become a magnet for what I want? The answer lies in understanding that life unfolds in its own time, and sometimes what you're waiting for simply isn't ready to come into your life just yet, or maybe you're not quite ready to receive it. When you trust the timing, you stop forcing things to happen and start allowing them to unfold naturally. This shift from impatience to trust is powerful because it puts you in a state of calm and openness rather than frustration and resistance. Imagine this. You're in a relationship where you've invested so much of yourself, but the other person seems distant, maybe even drifting away. You've tried everything, reaching out, expressing your feelings, doing all you can to make them stay. But despite all your efforts, they've pulled back or walked away. Instead of chasing after them, what if you trusted that if this relationship is meant to be, it will find its way back to you in the right time? Trusting the timing doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop forcing something that isn't ready or right in this moment. It allows you to focus on yourself, to heal, and to grow stronger, knowing that if it's truly meant to be, it will return when the time is right. Or perhaps you're trying to attract someone's attention, but no matter what you do, they just don't seem to notice you. Instead of feeling discouraged or forcing interactions, trust that if this person is meant for you, the right opportunity to connect will come. By not pushing too hard, you allow them to see you for who you truly are, someone who is confident, patient, and at peace with the flow of life. This kind of energy is magnetic, drawing people toward you naturally, without the need for desperate measures. As the saying goes, patience is not the ability to wait, but the ability to keep a good attitude while waiting. When you trust the timing, you're not just sitting around doing nothing. You're actively engaging with life, growing, learning, and preparing yourself for when the right moment arrives. This patience and positive mindset are incredibly attractive. They show that you're confident and secure in yourself, which naturally draws opportunities and people toward you. So, how do you implement this in your life? Start by letting go of the need to control every detail and trust that things will happen when they're supposed to. When you find yourself getting impatient, Remind yourself that timing is everything, and sometimes the universe is working behind the scenes to align things perfectly for you. Use this time to focus on your personal growth, on building strong relationships, and on doing work that fulfills you. When you're engaged in the present and not fixated on a future outcome, you become a magnet for the right opportunities at the right time. In conclusion, trusting the timing isn't about being passive. It's about being active in the present while letting go of the anxiety about the future. It's about knowing that what's meant for you will come to you, not a moment too soon or too late. So, as you move through your day, remember to keep this mindset. I am a magnet. Drop it in the comments below to declare that you're ready to naturally attract the things you desire. Embrace the peace that comes with trusting that the right things will come your way when the timing is perfect. Stay patient, stay focused, and watch as life brings you exactly what you need, exactly when you need it. Number 3, flow, don't force. So folks, now that we've discussed the power of focusing on the journey, not the outcome, and trusting the timing, let's move on to the next principle. Flow, don't force. In life, there are moments when pushing too hard to make something happen can leave you feeling more drained and frustrated than fulfilled. Whether it's trying to win someone's affection, make a relationship work, or achieve a significant milestone in your career, the more you force it, the less it seems to flow naturally. It's like trying to swim upstream against a strong current, exhausting, disheartening, and often futile. You might be thinking, how can flowing instead of forcing actually help me get what I want? The answer lies in the power of alignment. When you're in a state of flow, you're moving in harmony with life's natural rhythms. You're not trying to control every outcome or manipulate every situation. Instead, you're trusting the process and allowing things to unfold as they're meant to. This doesn't mean you stop putting in effort or that you become passive. It means you focus your energy on what feels right and let go of what feels forced. Imagine this. You're in a relationship where you're constantly trying to make things work, planning every detail, initiating every conversation, and bending over backward to keep the connection alive. But no matter what you do, it feels like you're the only one putting in the effort. Instead of forcing it, what if you allowed things to flow naturally? What if you stepped back and allowed the relationship to develop at its own pace, or even allowed yourself to recognize if it's time to let go? By flowing instead of forcing, you create space for genuine connection, for things to happen organically, and for the right relationship to flourish without unnecessary pressure. The same principle applies to your career. Maybe you're trying to land a dream job or hit a specific milestone, but every step feels like a struggle. Instead of forcing it, what if you trusted that the right opportunities will come when you're ready? Focus on doing work that you enjoy, that challenges you, and that allows you to grow. When you're in your flow, the right opportunities and connections tend to appear naturally, often when you least expect them. So, by embracing the principle of flowing instead of forcing, you're aligning yourself with the natural rhythm of life. You're letting go of the pressure to control every outcome and allowing things to happen in their own time. This makes you a magnet for the right people, opportunities, and experiences, because when you're in the flow, everything that's meant for you will come to you effortlessly. So, as you go forward, keep this in mind. I am a magnet. Drop it in the comments below, and let it be your reminder to flow with life, knowing that what's meant for you will find you naturally. Number 4, release expectations. So folks, we've already explored the power of focusing on the journey, trusting the timing, and flowing rather than forcing. Now, let's dive into the next principle: release expectations. We all have expectations, whether it's how a relationship should progress, how quickly we should achieve success, or how others should treat us. But here's the thing: when we hold on too tightly to these expectations, we set ourselves up for disappointment and frustration. Expectations can create a rigid framework that doesn't allow for the natural flow of life, relationships, or opportunities. They can turn into limitations that prevent us from fully experiencing the present moment or appreciating what we have. You might be wondering, how does releasing expectations make me a magnet for what I want? The answer lies in freedom. When you release expectations, you free yourself from the pressure to meet specific outcomes. This doesn't mean you stop caring or striving for your goals. It means you let go of the rigid demands you place on yourself and others. By doing so, you open up space for possibilities that you might not have considered before, opportunities that are better than what you initially expected. Imagine you're in a relationship where you have a clear vision of how things should be, how often you should see each other, how quickly the relationship should progress, or how your partner should express their feelings. But when things don't go according to your expectations, you feel disappointed or even resentful. Now, imagine letting go of those expectations. You allow the relationship to develop at its own pace, appreciating the connection you have without the pressure to fit it into a specific mold. This shift can transform your relationship, making it more authentic and fulfilling because it's based on what is, rather than what you think it should be. The same principle applies to your career or personal goals. Maybe you have a timeline for achieving a certain level of success, and when things don't happen as planned, it feels like a failure. But what if you released those expectations and instead focused on the opportunities that are available to you right now? You might discover new paths, skills, or passions that lead to success in ways you never imagined. When you release expectations, you're not giving up on your goals. You're simply allowing life to surprise you. You're embracing the journey with an open mind and heart, which makes you a magnet for the right experiences, people, and opportunities. By letting go of rigid expectations, you create space for the unexpected blessings that life has in store for you. Keep this in mind as you move forward. I am a magnet. Let this affirmation guide you as you release expectations and trust that what's meant for you will find its way into your life, often in ways you never expected. Number 5, patience, your best friend. So folks, we've talked about the importance of focusing on the journey, trusting the timing, flowing with life, and releasing expectations. Now, let's talk about a principle that ties all of these together: patience, your best friend. Patience isn't just about waiting, it's about how you wait. In the fast-paced world we live in, it's easy to feel like we need everything to happen right now. But the truth is, good things take time. Whether it's waiting for a relationship to blossom, for a career breakthrough, or for personal growth, patience is key to letting life unfold as it should. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely said, "No great thing is created suddenly, any more than a bunch of grapes or a fig. If you tell me that you desire a fig, I answer you that there must be time. Let it first blossom, then bear fruit, then ripen." This quote beautifully captures the essence of patience. Understanding that everything has its season and rushing the process only leads to frustration. In relationships, patience might mean allowing time for healing after a heartbreak, giving someone the space they need, or simply letting the relationship grow at its own pace. In your career, it might mean continuing to hone your skills and wait for the right opportunity rather than jumping at the first one that comes along. Patience doesn't mean passivity. It's an active process of trusting that your efforts, your growth, and your path will lead you where you're meant to be. It's about maintaining your peace and confidence, knowing that what's truly yours will come to you when the time is right. Embrace patience as your best friend, and you'll find that life unfolds in beautiful ways, bringing you what you need exactly when you need it. So, as you practice patience, remember this affirmation: I am a magnet. Let it remind you that with patience, you naturally attract what is meant for you in its own perfect time. Number 6. Accept what comes. So folks, now that we've explored the power of patience, let's move on to our next principle: accept what comes. Life doesn't always go as planned. Relationships may end unexpectedly. Career opportunities might fall through. And sometimes, despite your best efforts, things just don't work out the way you envisioned. In these moments, it's easy to feel frustrated, disappointed, or even defeated. But there's a powerful freedom in learning to accept what comes your way. Acceptance doesn't mean resignation or giving up. It means recognizing that while you can't control everything, you can control how you respond. When you accept what comes, you free yourself from the constant struggle against reality. You stop fighting the tide and instead learn to navigate the waters as they are. This mindset allows you to move forward with grace, even in difficult times. Imagine this: a relationship you cherished has ended, and it feels like your world has been turned upside down. Instead of resisting the pain and replaying every moment, you choose to accept that this is the new reality. You allow yourself to grieve, but you also start to see the opportunities that this change brings. Time to focus on yourself, to rediscover your passions, or to meet someone new who's truly right for you. Acceptance opens the door to new beginnings that you might have missed if you were stuck in resistance. The same applies to career setbacks. Maybe you didn't get the job you wanted, or a project didn't go as planned. Accepting what comes doesn't mean you're okay with failure. It means you're willing to learn from it and move forward, stronger and wiser. As you embrace this principle, keep this affirmation in mind: I am a magnet. By accepting what comes, you align yourself with life's natural flow, attracting the opportunities, relationships, and experiences that are truly meant for you. When you accept what comes, you make space for what's next, allowing life to bring you the best it has to offer. Number 7. Embrace uncertainty. Stoic friends, life is full of unknowns. Relationships can change in an instant, careers can take unexpected turns, and the future is never as predictable as we'd like it to be. For many of us, uncertainty can be a source of anxiety and fear. We crave stability and the comfort of knowing what's next. But here's the truth: some of life's most beautiful moments and opportunities arise from the unknown. When you embrace uncertainty, you open yourself up to possibilities that you never could have imagined. You might be wondering, how can embracing uncertainty help me become a magnet for what I want? The answer lies in your willingness to step into the unknown with an open heart and mind. When you stop trying to control every detail and instead embrace the unpredictability of life, you allow yourself to grow, adapt, and discover new paths. This openness is incredibly attractive. It draws new experiences, people, and opportunities into your life that you wouldn't encounter if you stayed in your comfort zone. Imagine this: you're in a relationship that's reached a crossroads, and you're unsure of what the future holds. Instead of being paralyzed by fear or trying to force a particular outcome, you choose to embrace the uncertainty. You allow the relationship to evolve naturally, without the need to define every step. This creates space for genuine connection and growth, whether it leads to a deeper bond or a new beginning. In your career, embracing uncertainty might mean taking a leap into a new role, starting a business, or pursuing a passion project without knowing exactly how it will turn out. It's about trusting that the unknown holds potential that's worth exploring. As you move forward, remember this affirmation: I am a magnet. By embracing uncertainty, you attract the unexpected opportunities and experiences that can lead to the most meaningful and fulfilling outcomes. When you welcome the unknown, you invite life's surprises, knowing that they may just lead you to exactly where you need to be. Number 8. Be open to change. Change is one of the few constants in life, yet it's something many of us resist. Whether it's a shift in a relationship, a career transition, or a personal transformation, change can be unsettling because it pulls us out of our comfort zones. However, when you're open to change, you allow yourself to grow, evolve, and align with the opportunities and people that are truly meant for you. You might be wondering, how does being open to change make me a magnet for what I want? The answer is simple. Change often brings new possibilities that you wouldn't have encountered otherwise. When you embrace change, you show that you're adaptable and resilient, qualities that naturally attract positive experiences and relationships. By welcoming change, you open doors to growth and transformation, allowing life to bring you what's truly meant for you. Imagine this. You're in a relationship that no longer feels fulfilling, but the idea of leaving or making a significant change seems overwhelming. Instead of clinging to what's familiar, what if you opened yourself up to the possibility that this change could lead to something better? Either a stronger connection or the freedom to find a relationship that truly suits you. Being open to change allows you to move forward with hope and optimism rather than fear and resistance. In your career, being open to change might mean accepting a new role, moving to a different city, or learning a new skill. These changes can be intimidating, but they also bring opportunities for growth and success that you might not have found if you'd stayed where you were. As you navigate through life, keep this affirmation in mind. I am a magnet. By being open to change, you attract the growth, opportunities, and relationships that are meant to shape your life in the most positive and fulfilling ways. Embrace change and watch how it leads you to exactly where you need to be. Number 9. Trust in the bigger picture. So folks, let's explore our last principle. Trust in the bigger picture. Life is full of twists and turns, and it's easy to get caught up in the details, feeling anxious or frustrated when things don't go as planned. We've all been there, working hard toward a goal, investing time and energy into a relationship, or pursuing a career path, only to see things fall apart or not turn out the way we hoped. It's natural to feel disheartened when life doesn't align with our expectations, but this is where the power of trusting in the bigger picture comes into play. What if you could step back and trust that there's a bigger picture at play, one that you might not fully see yet? This principle is about having faith that everything happening in your life is part of a larger plan, and that even the setbacks and challenges are leading you toward what's truly meant for you. When you trust in the bigger picture, you start to see life's events not as isolated disappointments, but as stepping stones guiding you towards something greater. You might wonder, how can trusting in the bigger picture make me a magnet for what I want? The answer lies in your ability to let go of the need to control every outcome, and instead trust that the universe is guiding you toward your highest good. When you trust in the bigger picture, you become more resilient, more adaptable, and more open to the opportunities that come your way, even the ones that don't look like what you expected. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This quote perfectly encapsulates the idea that what we perceive as obstacles or setbacks are often the very things that push us toward growth and success. When you trust in the bigger picture, you begin to see these obstacles not as roadblocks, but as part of the path that's leading you exactly where you need to go. Imagine this. You've worked hard for a promotion that you didn't get. Instead of feeling defeated, you choose to trust that this is part of your journey. Perhaps this setback is redirecting you toward a path that's even better suited for your talents and passions. By trusting in the bigger picture, you stay positive and motivated, and this mindset attracts new opportunities that are more aligned with your true potential. The same applies to relationships. If someone walks away or a relationship doesn't work out, trusting in the bigger picture allows you to see this as a stepping stone rather than a dead end. It helps you to keep your heart open for the right person who is meant to be in your life. Maybe this person wasn't the one who was meant to walk the journey with you, and their departure is making room for someone who will truly complement and support your growth. Trusting in the bigger picture doesn't mean you become passive or stop striving for what you want. Instead, it's about releasing the tight grip of control and allowing life to unfold in its own time. It's understanding that every experience, even the challenging ones, are part of a broader tapestry that's being woven for your ultimate good. In practical terms, trusting in the bigger picture means maintaining a sense of inner peace, even when things don't go according to plan. It means believing that every closed door, every missed opportunity, and every unexpected turn is part of a journey that's leading you to something better. This mindset helps you stay resilient and open, which naturally attracts the right people, opportunities, and experiences into your life. As you go through life, keep this affirmation in mind. I am a magnet. Trust in the bigger picture, knowing that every experience is guiding you toward what's truly meant for you, even if it doesn't make sense in the moment. By staying open and trusting the process, you'll attract the right people, opportunities, and experiences that are part of your unique journey. The key is to trust that what's meant for you will find its way to you, even if the path there isn't always clear. And folks, that's a wrap. I want to take a moment to genuinely thank you for watching and sticking with me through this journey. If you found value in this video, please do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to drop our affirmation, I am a magnet, in the comments. Even if you've already done it earlier, go ahead and do it once more. Why? Because each time you affirm this, you're reinforcing your commitment to embracing these principles in your daily life. By engaging with this content, especially by watching until the very end, you've shown a dedication to personal growth that's truly inspiring. It tells me that you're not just passively consuming these ideas, but you're ready to actively implement them and see real changes in your life. And that's exactly what Stoicism is about, taking timeless wisdom and applying it to create a life of meaning, resilience, and fulfillment. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters." This quote reminds us that the quality of our journey is what counts, not the duration or the quantity of achievements we rack up along the way. By practicing these principles, focusing on the journey, trusting the timing, flowing with life, releasing expectations, embracing patience, accepting what comes, embracing uncertainty, being open to change, and trusting in the bigger picture, you're cultivating a life that's not just good, but deeply meaningful. Remember, these principles are not just theoretical concepts, they're practical tools that can transform the way you live, love, and work. When you say, "I am a magnet," you're not just speaking words. You're declaring your intention to attract the best that life has to offer by aligning yourself with the natural flow of life. You're committing to a mindset that doesn't force, doesn't rush, but trusts that what's meant for you will come in its own time and in its own way. So let's keep this momentum going. I'd love to hear your thoughts, your experiences, and how these principles are impacting your life. Drop a comment below and let me know. And if you're ready for more insights and strategies to help you live a truly fulfilling life, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Thanks again for watching, for your support, and for being part of this community. Together, we're creating a space where we can grow, learn, and become the best versions of ourselves. I'm excited to continue this journey with you, and I'll see you in the next video.